Many pioneers who started mining at the early stage are getting frustrated at waiting for the launch, while many others, especially new pioneers, are already fed up. Some even stopped mining, while others are looking for means to sell their pie. This have led to so many staying away from mining, while many others have started giving in to the narratives provided by skeptics. If you are in that category, I don't blame you. Pi launch date. There is one question on everyone's mind. When will Pi Network get listed, or better still, when will the Pi Network launch? Many people that started mining, and even those that just joined, all have the same question. If we have to go by what the white paper for the Pi Network stated, and I quote, "When the community feels the software is ready for production, and it has been thoroughly tested on the testnet, the official mainnet of the Pi Network will be launched," which is expected towards the last quarter of 2021. We would be looking at Pi Network launching on or before December 2021, but looking closely at the document you will notice that no specific date was mentioned within the proposed last quarter. The reason is very simple: there are several factors to consider before launch. These includes the following. In the transition into the mainnet, only accounts validated to belong to distinct real individuals will be honored. No central authority will be controlling the currency, and it will be fully decentralized. Balances of fake users or duplicate users will be discarded. The Faucet and Pi Network emulator of Phase 1 will be shut down, and the system will continue on its own forever. This is the phase when Pi can be connected to exchanges, and be exchanged for other currencies. Many pioneers who started mining at the early stage are getting frustrated at waiting for the launch, while many others, especially new pioneers, are already fed up. Some even stopped mining, while others are looking for means to sell their pie. This have led to so many staying away from mining, while many others have started giving in to the narratives provided by skeptics. If you are in that category, I don't blame you. But you need to also understand that this is a finance-based coin, and as such would conform to the rules laid down before it. If you are ready, let's begin by looking at how I arrived at the date, to when I suspect that the Pi Network will launch to the world. In January 2009, Bitcoin was created and launched in the same year. Bitcoin started trading on Coinbase in October of 2012. Ethereum was invented in 2013 by programmer Vitalik Buterin, and the network went live on July 30, 2015. Dogecoin started in 2013 as a joke between two engineers, IBM software engineer Billy Merkus and Adobe software engineer Jackson Palmer. 5th of July 2019, Binance listed Dogecoin, and soon after every other exchange followed. With an exception to Bitcoin, you will see that there is a trend of a waiting period before the cryptocurrencies get listed on any exchange. The reason is the acceptance from the people. Dogecoin was massively believed in and promoted by its supporters. Every cryptocurrency after being created, starts building a community that accepts it and believes in the project. Basically, that is the only way the crypto will survive or be relevant. In the case of Pi Network, the network started building the acceptance and the community before launch date. As of today, the community of Pi Network active pioneers has reached 23 million people, and the number is increasing by the minute. As this number increases, this guarantees the survival of the Pi Network when it eventually gets launched or listed for trading and exchange. But with every financial institution comes a yearly calendar, and cryptocurrencies are not left out, and in this case, Pi Network is not left behind. In one of my videos, I talked about the possible price for the Pi Network, but I explained how I arrived at that. I am going to also move in that direction to explain how I got the date for the launch of the Pi Network. Have it in mind that the date I am about to suggest to you as the launch date, is not also suggesting the listing date to exchanges. You need to know that our expectations are both the launch date and also date the Pi Network will be listed to exchanges. Sorry to disappoint you, they are not the same. The Pi Network will launch, thereby making it officially accessible to everyone around the world, but not necessarily listed to any crypto exchange. Pi Network was created and mining was introduced on 14th of March 2019. And ever since then the Pi Network has kept a trend with this date. To find out more about that, you need to watch the video I made about the date. I will leave a link in the description and also a card at the top screen that points to the video. Following that trend, you will notice that the Pi network keeps the date, and points to it at every important event. From the anniversary day of Pi network, now known as the Pi Day, to the hackathon for the third-party apps development. The trend was not missed. But that's not the only reason. I know by now some of you will be saying, I know where he is heading. Let me show more proof. For every company, there is a financial year. Believe it or not, not all companies started operation in January of any particular year. This means that, at the time a company starts operations, will be regarded as the beginning of the financial year for that company. So if a company starts operations in July, for instance, it will mean that the company will close the year around the same month and time the following year. Since Pi Network started mining in March and on the 14th, which has been a date to remember for Pi Network, it will only make sense that the launch date for the Pi Network will be around that same time. So therefore, the last quarter of the year for Pi Network is likely not the end of 2021 as many of us would think and are also expecting, but will actually be in March of 2022. Hence the actual date was not clearly indicated in the white paper or any other document. Many of us have been mining for a long time, and some people have been on it for the past 1.5 years. The whole idea is not to give up, simply because the launch dates seem to be a bit far, or different from what we expected. But the idea is to be in a profitable position by the time the Pi network launches, and support the network as work is ongoing to make Pi what is expected and promised. Remember, cryptocurrencies survive from the support it gets, and to be realistic and honest, cryptocurrencies are the future. And Pi network is that future. And the edge that the Pi network has is a big advantage, compared to the rest of the cryptocurrencies already existing, including Bitcoin. In my next video, I will talk about how the future will hinge on cryptocurrencies, and which cryptocurrencies will actually provide the value and price that will change the narrative. Now that we have a fair idea of when the launch date is likely to be, remember that the mining rate will keep having till Mainnet. My name is Tony and this is Basic Knowledge. Till my next video, keep mining.